So today we've arrived at our pre-planned major milestone, which is the 2016 game day turnover here at the University of Notre Dame. We are quickly enclosing the buildings in the second year of our construction here at the stadium. Last year, the fans recognized that all three buildings were being erected and saw a lot of structural steel, concrete poured, decks being installed, but buildings did not have any character, not have any shape. Now this year, with the brick, glass, and roofs going on, they can really start to understand the form and the function of the buildings and how large they really are. There have been two scheduling modifications that the team made to advance the construction here at the University of Notre Dame Campus Crossroads project. One was to start the south building earlier than anticipated. We started it last summer and put the foundations in, the earth retention, and prepped the building pad to receive structural steel immediately following the football season. That gave us a great jump on getting the building up and erected, and started the brick this summer, and actually got a significant portion of the masonry block installed prior to this football turnover. The second schedule modification that the team decided to make midstream during the course of construction was to demolish the press box 1 year earlier than originally planned. Initially, we planned to have the press box in place for 2 football seasons, then demolish it following that football season and complete the west building structure that was left out as we built it around the old press box. In doing so, we were able to get the press box out 1 year earlier, complete the enclosure earlier, and allow the construction to flow much easier and more efficiently on the west building. The other benefit that really provided was that we took the occupants of that building, developed a plan with the university to give them those spaces both within the east building and the west building early.
It's amazing.
Huge changes.
I love that they're combining the academics here. I think it's a great thing.
This year our turnover involved a lot more involvement in planning for safety for the owner occupancy. Last year, most of our planning involved keeping people out of the building. This year we have people in the building that we have to keep corralled to finish areas. We've done this by installing 2x4 barricades. We've built temporary partitions, put up plenty of signage to help people get to where they have to be. In addition, we've taken precautions with our stages of construction to make sure that we allow for emergency egress out of the building. We have systems in place for life safety involving emergency power, fire alarm systems, emergency lighting, all of our life safety functions that are critical to the effectiveness of having a safe building. Since we focused on tearing the press box down a year early, we have everybody that would go into a press box that are in our 2 buildings this year. You have the press, the writing press, both media and on television. You have different broadcasting groups, student and professional. You have coaches, scorekeepers, and a couple other groups that are essential to having a football game. In order for everybody to have what they need to do their jobs on these football games, we had to come together and hold meetings with the user groups to figure out how we were going to tie the old into new to make this season work.
So last summer we made a strategic decision to pull ahead the south building foundations and install them before the 2015 football season. This allowed us to have the field fabricated and ready immediately after the last home game last fall to begin the steel erection. That progress and acceleration of the schedule allowed us to be where we're at today. This is the 3rd building that has been constructed in sequence, and yet will be the 1st building that fans will actually get to pass through.
Last season when fans attended games, they saw our steel structures and they saw the skeleton of what these buildings could be. This year they're going to see more of a finished product on the exterior faces, which gives them more of a vision of what these buildings will be on the campus in years to come. And we hope that they leave with excitement for what the finished product will bring next year.
I think it's incredible. I think they're keeping with the tradition of the way the university should look, expanding as it should be to keep itself going. Impressive, nothing but impressive.
In order to accomplish a major project like this, you have to plan and account for skilled craftsmen on the project. Here on this project, we always anticipated significant manpower would be required to achieve these great milestones. We've had upwards of 800 people on site daily to complete the task we had for Game Day 2016. After Game Day 2016, we're going to look to grow that manpower even more throughout the 2017 calendar year to complete this major project by August of 2017, so both fans and students can enjoy this facility and these buildings the way they're intended to be.